Worms of the Earth. A short story. By Robert E. Howard. A famous fantastic mysteries which will captivate you, for sure. Sulla is a Legio XIII gladiator. Now on the form of worms, these guys continue the battle since 1st century AD. You will like this fabulous story, you will find it on Amazon. Introduction. Terrible was the power of Rome, but Titus Sulla played fox to a dangerous eagle when he baited the highland king whose fens bred magic more deadly than the bite of Caesar's swords. Strike in the nails, soldiers, and let our guest see the reality of our good Roman justice. The speaker wrapped his purple cloak closer about his powerful frame and settled back into his official chair, much as he might have settled back in his seat at the Circus Maximus to enjoy the clash of gladiatorial swords. Realization of power colored his every move. Whetted pride was necessary to Roman satisfaction, and Titus Sulla was justly proud. For he was military governor of Ebbracum and answerable only to the emperor of Rome. He was a strongly built man of medium height, with the hawk-like features of the pure-bred Roman. Now a mocking smile curved his full lips, increasing the arrogance of his haughty aspect. Distinctly military in appearance, he wore the golden scaled corselet and chased breastplate of his rank, with the short stabbing sword at his belt, and he held on his knee the silvered helmet with its plumed crest. Behind him stood a clump of impassive soldiers with shield and spear, blonde titans from the Rhineland. Before him was taking place the scene which apparently gave him so much gratification. A scene common enough wherever stretched the far-flung boundaries of Rome. A rude cross lay flat upon the barren earth, and on it was bound a man, half-naked, wild of aspect, with his corded limbs, glaring eyes and shock of tangled hair. His executioners were Roman soldiers, and with heavy hammers they prepared to pin the victim's hands and feet to the wood with iron spikes. Only a small group of men watched this ghastly scene in the dread place of execution beyond the city walls. The governor and his watchful guards. A few young Roman officers. The man to whom Sulla had referred as guest and who stood like a bronze image, unspeaking. Beside the gleaming splendor of the Roman, the quiet garb of this man seemed drab, almost summer. Thanks for listening. Visit us at lucasproducts.com. You will find Worms of the Earth by Howard on Amazon.